Hey, okay, this might be my last video for a while because today is, let's see, April the 15th, Friday. I was due with my second baby on April 8th and it still hasn't come. So tomorrow I go in for induction. So this could be my last gardening video for a while because I'll probably be pretty busy. Let me just do a quick little glimpse of what's going on. I've had a few things start growing. My asparagus has started to sprout, and I've created a new little section of my garden. So let's take a little peek. First of all, in my little planters here, I've got lots of little buds coming up. Spinach. There's a better glimpse of the spinach there. According to my Folia account, these are 15 days old now, so it's a neat little feature about my account that I love so much, is that I can tell exactly when I planted something and how old it was, and when it started sprouting, when it got true leaves, all that kind of stuff. This is arugula, still looking pretty small, and that's kale. I'm just going to use that pot for like baby leaves once they get bigger than those little babies, and this is just a mix of lettuce blends, and yeah, it looks like it's got a nice variety of color. There's some red ones in there and green ones and speckly ones, and it should be good. Okay. In this bed I've planted some carrots, and I'm going to be planting my onions, even though they're really pathetic. I started them from seed this year and they haven't worked out very well. This is my fairy garden. Originally I'd planned to put corn and squash and beans in here, but that won't be done until May. And I thought, rather than leaving this bed empty, might as well do something kind of fun with it. So I've got some mushrooms and a gnome and a little toad house, and got some little pathways and stuff. And in this area here I put some spinach and some eggshells so that the snails don't eat it when it starts popping up. I've got turnips in here, radishes, and carrots. There's a little rosemary bush in the middle, little shrub. And yeah, over here by the toadstool house I planted some seeds. Some Swiss chard, rainbow Swiss chard in here. Got the little pile of wood, isn't that cute? And nothing's sprouting yet, but over here I put some chives and something that I got from getting their green. What did they give me? It's not dill, because the dill's inside. Maybe it's cilantro. I think it's cilantro, but it hasn't popped up yet. The dill, however, is doing very well. Thank you, Amanda and Randy. I'll show you that in some video later on when it actually looks like something. Right now it's just started to sprout. So these here are radishes. Some, you probably can't see the lettuce very well, it's very small, but there's some red oak leaf lettuce, and in the back, sorry, I've got some black seeded Simpson, and of course the day after I planted it we had a light frost, so hopefully I hardened it off well enough that it will survive that. Everything's looking the same in this bed. My garlic actually is doing very well. It seems to double in size every time I look at it. And my rosemary bush died. That's okay, because I got another one in the fairy garden. My asparagus, I'm very proud of it. I've got one back here that is literally like the size of my thumb. Like, does not look good. It's so huge. I don't know. And then there's a bunch of other ones coming up that aren't quite as big, but you probably can't see them very well on this video anyways, so I won't shoot too much more of that. Yeah, I think that's it for my garden so far. The Tipsy pots are doing well. They've got spinach in them as well. It's the same age as the spinach that's in those ones over there. So it's 15 days. They're looking good. yeah. Let's see if we have anything in the front. Okay, we're on the side of my garden now. Here's my flowering currant that I bought last year after my tomato plants died in a windstorm and I was really sad. And I'm really happy with it. It's quite pretty and it flowers earlier than pretty much anything else in the garden. It's really nice. And it will put out some edible berries, but it's not supposed to be too prolific, so I'll leave those for the birds. This one here, though, that's a red currant bush, and once it gets bigger, it might give me some nice berries. Here we have my peas. They did survive getting dug up and getting dumped snow on and all this kind of stuff. It took them 39 days to sprout, so I did go ahead and plant more of the same kind of peas on the other side of the trellis. I did that maybe last week, and then hopefully that will kind of fill in the empty spots. And these are my shelling peas. I've got, let's see, that's about 8 feet. So a row of 8 feet. There's my black currant bush. And then over here I've planted some dahlias next to my Tessa of the D'Urberville's rose. And these dahlias are really special. I got them from the Van Dusen, well, it's actually the Vancouver Dahlia Society's tuber sale that they hold at Van Dusen Gardens in Vancouver. And I just so happened to find 3 that were named after my nieces. So this is their little garden over here, plus a couple of other varieties that I threw in. But they should really enjoy that. Once they start flowering, they'll be able to come over and pick flowers that were named after them. Isn't that kind of cool? I'd love that. If there was a Katie flower, Katie, I don't know, whatever. And my daffodils. This one's gorgeous. So yeah, that's about all that's happening in the garden right now. Tulips should be coming out shortly, and maybe in another month or two I'll post another video and there'll be things actually growing in the garden. It'll be really exciting. There's some more peas in the back there. Yeah. And cherry blossoms on my street still haven't done their thing, so I'll show that next time too. Until then, take care, happy gardening, bye.